I've always liked throwing axes, and as I got a little bit older, I actually got into competing throwing axes as well. My father used to take me to like the hunting and fishing shows, and axe throwing was actually popular back then. So you would pay, whatever it was, a couple bucks and throw some tomahawks into like a tree stump or whatever. But then, as I got older, some of these places started to open up. It funneled down from Canada. And I found a niche market where there was actually a need here in the North New Jersey area, New York City area, where we really wanted to focus a business on having leagues and actually teaching people the sport of axe throwing.
What do you guys tell people when they're first walking into the Jersey Axe House? Like, what can they expect?
We try to make it a pleasant and welcoming environment. I've had people that, they come by themselves and, maybe they want to stick around and throw for an hour or so, or have groups of 8, groups of 10, pre-COVID, you had groups of 30, groups of 40. A single guy, you can really focus on, teaching him accuracy and getting them better at throwing. But when you have a larger group of people, it's more about, playing some games and having them have a good time and also keeping them safe with the, many people involved as well.
So let's talk about mid-March, middle of March. The ordinance goes out that small businesses have to shut their doors because of the
Yes.
coronavirus pandemic.
I remember it well because it was March 16th here in Jersey, because it was the day before St. Patrick's Day when we actually had some events planned. We had a bunch of parties and events booked that people were canceling and all. And then I must say I was not expecting. I don't think anybody was expecting the world to shut down. It was crazy because New York, New Jersey, this area shut down very rather quickly, whereas other parts of the country did not.
So you
Yeah.
opened for about, what, 31, 32 days and
Hmm.
closed for the next 5 months.
Yep, we were able to reopen on July 2nd.
What was it like for you to step foot again in there and reopen it to the Nutley, New Jersey, and just other
It,
parts of New Jersey, the communities?
I mean, it was barren actually. We were lucky to get 2, 3 people a day, and even now, people there's still a large group of people that are just afraid to come out.
For people who may be feeling a little bit more nervous about,
Hmm.
especially an indoor enclosure, what
Hmm.
are you guys doing that we can almost put out there that is helping to keep your audience and your clientele safe?
Well, our facility is a BYOB and BYO food as well, so that was none of that was allowed to happen inside. So we have like pub top tables and whatnot that we dragged outside because we have a nice parking lot. We weren't actually able to bring the axe throwing outside, but we have like a warehouse setup kind of deal here. So we have a big bay door that we were able to open. And so, have nice airflow coming in. As a business owner, you need to adapt to what will make your clientele happy.
As currently a sole
Hmm.
proprietor, in terms of the folks in Nutley, New Jersey, who, let's say they end up watching this piece, what message of hope do you have for them?
We were all hit hard, regardless of, whether you're a business owner, you were a worker, we all know people who were greatly affected, some who died, some who got very sick. And it seems that, things are getting better at the moment. And as each week goes by, we see more and more progression. So people are getting more comfortable with coming out. And, the places like mine and many other places around Nutley that, and well, everywhere else too, that, take the precautions serious and make people feel comfortable. These places are, it's as safe as you can be if you're going to come out.